Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This time, Jackson will throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has some...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Prescott off play action. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That's taken it around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Short yardage, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is taken in at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Push him back. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Taking it about the 16, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Prescott on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. It's Jackson. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter. I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation. They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Elliott. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Prescott on 4th down. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.